In the heart of the rainforest, beneath the thick canopy, where sunlight barely pierces, a small pond teems with life. The air is thick with humidity, and the rhythmic chirping of insects fills the silence between the rustle of the trees. This is the world you are about to be born into. For now, you are still an egg, nestled safely within the protective, gelatinous mass laid by your mother. The world outside is nothing but shadow and faint whispers, but even in this dark cocoon, you sense the changing rhythm of life. Your egg floats in the shallow water, surrounded by dozens of your siblings, all of you suspended in a fragile state between life and potential danger. It's warm here, but it won't last forever. Your mother laid you here, in this murky pond, where the predators are abundant and the ecosystem is unforgiving. Even within the safety of the egg, danger looms. You are aware, even if instinctively, that time is short, and life will soon begin to test you in ways you can't yet understand. Days pass. You've been growing, feeding on the nutrients stored within the protective membrane that encases you. Slowly, you start to feel the stirrings of change. Something shifts in the air around you, and the pressure within the egg becomes uncomfortable. There's a rhythm now, a pull, a force that calls to you. You are ready. With a sudden burst of strength, you break free from the confines of your egg. You tear through the soft, jelly-like casing and feel the water rush in, surrounding you completely. The coolness of the pond water is a shock, but a welcome one. Your body is small, barely a fraction of an inch in length, but your instincts take over immediately. You are born into a world that is full of movement and noise, and survival is no guarantee. As you drift in the shallow waters, your tiny body struggles against the currents. You feel the first hints of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the predators that lurk nearby. Your body is fragile, your limbs are weak, and for a moment, you wonder if you'll be strong enough to survive. But then, something shifts. You feel the pulse of the water, the subtle vibrations around you. In this world, the slightest movement could mean life or death. You instinctively wriggle towards a clump of submerged plants, the soft green tendrils offering a temporary refuge. Here, you will stay for now. You are small, but your body knows what to do. Nearby, you see your siblings, some of them already moving towards the surface, their tiny legs kicking weakly as they adjust to the new world around them. You, too, start to move. With each tiny kick, you feel the power in your legs grow. It's then that you realize something vital. You need to keep moving. You need to keep going, no matter how weak or fragile you feel. Because in this world, the only way to survive is to adapt and learn quickly. This is just the beginning. The world outside is full of dangers, but it is also full of opportunities. The pond, which seems so vast to your tiny, newly hatched body, is filled with everything you need to grow, if you can survive long enough to reach it. As you float in the shallow waters, the early lessons of life begin to make themselves clear. Survival isn't about strength alone. It's about knowing when to hide, when to move, and when to wait. At this stage, you are just another tiny creature in the pond, struggling to stay afloat. But every second you survive, you are one step closer to mastering the delicate art of being alive. You can feel the instinct growing in your tiny body, urging you forward. For now, you are safe in the shadows of the plants. The surface of the water above you, a constant reminder of the predators and the dangers that lie beyond. But soon, your world will expand, and you will be forced to leave the safety of this refuge. In the distance, the first sounds of the night begin to echo. You hear the faint croak of other frogs, a reminder of the community around you. But even now, as you float in the shadows, you know the truth. You are alone, and in the days to come, you will learn that in the jungle, even when you are surrounded by thousands of others, survival is ultimately a solitary task. This is the world you were born into, a world of uncertainty, of danger, and of opportunities. You will face many obstacles along the way, but it is the decisions you make now, today, that will determine whether you live to become an adult, and eventually, a parent yourself. For now, you are safe, but only for as long as you remain vigilant. As you continue to grow, the once muted water around you has become a world full of noise, motion, and threat. You are no longer just a fragile tadpole, but now a small, legged creature. Your body is shifting. The long tail you once relied on for swimming is shrinking, and two tiny legs have appeared at your sides. But the transformation is not yet complete. You no longer look like a tadpole, but you still feel like one. Your legs are short and clumsy, and you struggle to navigate through the murky water. Your small lungs take in air with each breath. But the fear of drowning is ever present as you float near the surface, where predators often lurk. Your new form comes with new instincts. The urge to stay close to the water's edge is powerful. That's where you can hide and avoid being easily seen. The world above the water is an unknown realm, filled with dangers you can only feel through your heightened senses. The forest around you is dense, dark, and mysterious. One day, a shadow looms over you, and your instincts immediately scream at you to dive deeper. You are fast now, moving quicker than you ever could as a tadpole. A large bird swoops down, its beak poised to snatch you up. But your survival instinct has sharpened. You dive into the shadows beneath the thick leaves, just in time to escape its grasp. You realize that survival here isn't just about the water anymore. It's about learning how to avoid becoming a meal. The moment you learn to hide in the underbrush, the first lesson of survival is complete. But the next lesson is about feeding. Hunger gnaws at you more than ever, and you're beginning to notice the small creatures that scuttle around the pond's edges. You are learning to catch them, with your small, sticky tongue now capable of snaring insects. You're quick. Your reflexes are sharp. And with each successful strike, you grow stronger. The insects taste strange at first, and sometimes you miss. But soon, you find your rhythm. Every successful hunt is a victory, a small piece of the puzzle that is your survival. But the dangers continue. Every day you encounter more predators, creatures that want to feast on your tender flesh. Larger frogs with powerful legs, snakes that slither through the undergrowth, and birds that glide above with beady eyes searching for their next snack. You are small, fragile, and defenseless. And yet, you are learning. You find a small log to hide under, your camouflage now more effective. The pattern of your skin, bright, vivid, and bold, is a defense in itself. It warns predators that you are toxic, a lesson you are still learning from your environment. You noticed that the older frogs seem to thrive with the same pattern, and now, you understand the power of it. It's not just a pretty color. It's a shield, a sign that you are dangerous. Still, there's a long way to go before you are fully independent. As you grow, you begin to explore more of your world, venturing farther into the underbrush. With every hop, every sprint, you feel more confident in your abilities, though the world still seems vast and threatening. The knowledge you've gained, the hunger you've conquered, and the predators you've evaded have all contributed to shaping the frog you are becoming. The more you learn, the more you feel like you're becoming part of the ecosystem, part of the cycle of life that constantly plays out around you. You are small, but you are not insignificant. You have learned to hide, to feed, and to survive in the world that wants to see you fail. Your heart races as you see your first full-grown predator. A large snake, its eyes locked onto you. It's too late to retreat into the water. You're cornered. The snake strikes and you leap, your legs working faster than they ever have. You're quick, but the snake is faster. It lurches forward in coils. But just as you think it's the end, you feel it, a sharp, stinging pain in your skin. The snake recoils. Your skin, your vibrant, toxic skin, has done its work. It's enough to save you this time. You don't stop to check. You don't stop to savor the small victory. You dart back into the underbrush and take a deep breath, your body shaking with adrenaline. The world has reminded you once again. This is not a gentle place, but you are learning how to survive in it. You are no longer just a tadpole, nor a helpless juvenile frog. You have grown, and with every lesson, every trial, you move closer to being an adult, to finding your place in the intricate, dangerous web of the rainforest. The world around you is a constant flux of danger and opportunity. The rainforests are alive with sound, the hum of insects, the rustle of leaves, the constant flow of water. Every night, the jungle pulses with life, and every day is a battle for survival. You've grown from a helpless tadpole into a juvenile frog, your legs now strong enough to leap across the pond's surface with grace. The rain comes down in torrents now, a constant reminder that the forest is both your home and a land of peril. The pond you once called home is no longer your safe haven. You've outgrown the shallows, your senses sharp and your body agile. You've learned to move swiftly, to blend into the thick, wet foliage, where predators can't easily spot you. But there is still a fight ahead. The competition for territory among the frogs is fierce. Males like you are drawn to the call of the females, their calls echoing through the rainforest. The air hums with energy, and it is your time to rise. You can feel the pulse of the forest, the need to prove yourself, to secure a mate and continue your legacy. The males all call at once, each trying to be louder, more persistent, more enticing than the others. It's a test of strength, and you are determined to win. For hours you sit in silence, waiting for the perfect moment. Your throat swells, your chest expands with the sound of your croak reverberating through the forest. You can feel the vibrations of your call rippling across the surface of the pond, drawing attention to yourself. Then, you hear it. The response of a female, the rhythmic pulse of her call. It's not the loudest nor the longest, but There is something in the way it resonates with your own. You leap into the water, moving swiftly, instinct guiding you towards her. But you are not the only one. A rival male leaps into the water beside you, his croak strong and steady, his body ready to challenge you for the female's attention. The air is thick with the scent of competition, the smell of adrenaline. The battle for her attention is fierce but brief. You push yourself harder, using your agility and speed to outmaneuver your rival. With a swift, well-timed leap, you claim your place beside the female. She turns to face you, her eyes shimmering in the low light. The courtship is brief. A few moments of silent recognition, a mutual understanding between two creatures who know their roles in this cycle of life. As the female draws closer, you feel the weight of the moment. This is the culmination of everything you fought for. The strength to survive, the wisdom to choose your battles, and the courage to claim your place in the world. You croak once more, a sound that reverberates through the trees, signaling your success. The mating process is swift, efficient, and instinctual. With the female, you have ensured that your legacy will continue. You have secured your place in the cycle of life. You, the small, fragile tadpole that once feared the world, have now become a key player in the survival of your species. But the challenges don't end here. As you prepare to leave the water behind, you know that the forest holds new dangers. The rains will come again, the predators will always be watching, and the pond will once again become a battleground. But you are different now, stronger, wiser, and ready to face whatever challenges the world throws at you. Your legacy lives on through the next generation of tadpoles that will hatch from the eggs laid by the female you courted. You, like all the frogs before you, have played your part in the great cycle of life in the rainforest. As the jungle slowly quiets down and the moon rises high above, you leap into the unknown, ready for whatever comes next, knowing that your journey is far from over.